Man, I just seen, well, I heard the news. I didn't really see it, but it said royalty brought my niece and nephew to a fight to fight Nike, and she brought her mom. And I heard Lexi was there. So I mean, we're gonna get into it. I was gonna title this video "I don't believe in coincidences," but everything was like not letting me do it until I came. It clicked. It said put royalty brought kids. As soon as I did, that thing started working. So I don't know if the universe want me to be toxic, but nah, it's positive minds over here. Like so. Shout out to Red One Gaming. Ashanti Hill, shout out to you coming through. Did you follow me on Instagram? I believe so. Or it was somebody else named Shanti. But yeah, for royalty to bring kids to a fight, knowing you're toxic, it looked like she was like on something. I'm not gonna say nothing, but people were saying different type of things, and I'm not gonna say what she was on because I don't know. I ain't ever been on that. So shout out to the real Brienne, Mama G family. That was a childish move. Like to bring kids, come on, man. Into I believe my somebody said they heard crying in the background, like so. And then for her to be talking about she gonna sell the fight, you must have got beat up. You must have got really embarrassed. Like, but it's like I said, I was gonna title this, it's no such thing as a coincidence. Once me and CJ finally connect, Nike finally put hands on royalty. It was like, hey, that was the end of the chapter. But I'm not a fighting type. I don't like to fight. Like I'm more, hey, we could talk. I believe you could talk any and everything out. I don't feel like you always gotta come to like fist fighting or shooting because that's what people All right, now I'm back. Let me know if y'all can hear me. My Wi-Fi went out. You said you can't hear or see. You said you can hear me, but you can't see me. Can y'all hear me now? All right, you can see me. My internet be tripping, so I got my little Wi-Fi thing. Okay, so your hands cool. I'm trying to see it. It ain't coming up on my computer. They just posted the fight on IG. I haven't even seen it yet, but I'm gonna get my phone upstairs charged to see. I just came unprepared today. Somebody said Carnation looked just like me. When I first met Carnation at Top Golf, I thought the same thing. I'm like, dang, she could be my daughter. But Royalty won and you're mad you about to say Royalty brought family was just talking about innocent babies. I mean, Royalty do got some fans up in here. So Royalty got beat up. Royalty did not win. So you this a Royalty fan. I ain't mad at you for that. Royalty got like a beat. That shit for real. I'm not coming. I haven't seen anything. So all I do know is that was five bringing babies, and then Julia is cussing all in the background. I'm like, man. Then you brought your mama, so you got three generations out there. Like, what you did all that mouth. Said something like you. So I don't even know how to pronounce your name. Taquia, whatever. Durant. You coming on here lying, talking about Royalty. You filed for that. Knowing the video is gonna be everywhere. You, but once again, I'm not here to judge. All I know is my son called me today and he was talking about the stuff that was going on at his school, right? And he was like, he's in middle school, he's in eighth grade. He was talking about how two girls was getting into it over on social media, Instagram. And as soon as I hung up the phone with him, like I just got messages that Royalty and Nike was fighting. So I'm like, man, hey, I don't think it's a full moon, but it don't matter if it's a full moon or not. All type of moon that's in different ways. So it's a lot of emotional energy that's out right now. A lot of the fucking Mercury retrograde just ended. So we still in that type of energy. So just because the Mercury retrograde goes forward, you still be stuck in that energy for like 2 more weeks. So a lot of stuff from the past is being brought forward, and it ain't pretty. But I will say this: you can see the type of energy different people bring. Like so, when you look at Royalty and you see her, like what type of energy come behind that? Fighting, like things that shouldn't be done, especially not on camera. Like you can already tell how her daughter Jalea was acting, like how that the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. And I'm not saying that to disrespect Jalea because she's super smart, but like if you was out there cussing with your grandmother and your mom, we was always raised not to cuss around your parents, but hey, I don't cuss around my parents though. I ain't even gonna lie, because my mom, I don't know. I was in the Marines, so I that shit is my People say you cuss when you got a little vocabulary, but my vocabulary is pretty good, and I still use cuss words because it just I don't know, it hits the spots sometimes. My royalty, oh my God, these people make me. Said they think they deleted the video. That shit's still gonna be everywhere. So you know people as soon as they see something, they quick to screen record. So I believe that video is definitely gonna be everywhere. But like I said, you can tell the type of energy different people bring. If we see my energy, it brings mature people, like emotionally mature people, intuitive people, like spiritual people. I didn't see the fight, but I knew about the fight like way before people like before it got out into the thing. Like I knew about the fight before before the video dropped. But I don't be trying to be involved in none of that though. I can't believe she fucking told me. That's that shit. I mean, I'm not saying she was toxic. You said she screen recorded it. Like so, I'm not. And royalty called herself editing the video. Still can't clearly. That's what people do. I mean, now people is catching on. Back in the day, like people like when they edit some. Who calling me? My son must be calling me. But yeah, people can't get away with that stuff now, especially we know you're a YouTuber, so of course you're gonna edit it. Who is that, KJ? Who? Hello? Hello? Hold on, y'all. Ma. Oh, no.
Sky? Was that Sky?
Was Jinx over there?
No, I heard say grandma.
He said do a reaction to it. I don't want my video. I mean, I don't want my stuff to get took down because you'll get flagged for posting a fight on YouTube. I could probably like do it on Twitch. Like I could do a reaction to it on Twitch for sure. Like Twitch don't care. Twitch like World Star right now, how World Star used to be back in the day. But either way, like this whole situation is like it shouldn't have happened. I mean, I can't say it shouldn't have happened because it was gonna happen regardless. Like it was going because that beef been boiling for a long time. Like so, it was bound to tilt over, whatever you call it. Stop lying on royalty, y'all. I love to lie on her. That home invasion. Clearly, you are a royalty fan. Yeah, you called. I didn't watch it. I just got my phone in my hand. Okay, yeah. So my mom just sent me. My mom is messy like that. Like you you. I ain't gonna say it again, but I'm about to watch it. No, it shouldn't have. You ain't need to be out there. Like, your brother is the cause of it. Shout out to Miss Samantha coming through. Said a bunch of kids. Yeah, they definitely was a bunch of kids out there. That's the only thing I expect. Yeah, no, yeah. Just because your age is 50, 60 something, you can still be a kid mentally. Yeah. Yeah, I don't need to be defended, so CJ is the one like that's going through it. But at the end of the day, yeah, like this, I'm just saying, like I'm on stream, I'm streaming live now on YouTube, so you in my live again. But I'm gonna watch the video now, so I have to call you back. That got me feeling like a little kid. Like Hey, I did feel like a kid the other day, so I feel like I'm still in that energy, watching fights and stuff. Like I'm a grown man. I really don't care about this, but since it's 34 seconds long, her mama is like too old to be out there talking about some get her mama. Oh my gosh, this is like an embarrassment. Like, and I don't know if Carnation was there, but I heard Leon was there and the twins was there, Jalea. So Carnation had the problems there. But this is fucking crazy. And this people with money. This is a real kind of a reality show, but it's too deeper than that. Like it done went way deeper than that. Now we people that got shot. Like so it's been attempts on people's lives. So Zaya, that's you could tell you probably like a little kid uh like taking up for royalty, but it's okay. Like you of course everybody got their side. But royalty definitely got them hands put on her. That's from my perspective. What I seen, I don't know. I wasn't there, but just from the video, Nike from the we from Gary. Like, I'm not saying people from Vegas ain't hard and nothing where they can't fight, but once again, this is not. I'm not glorifying this, but my son calling now. What's up? On live, YouTube live. What you doing?
Watching YouTube. I was watching Nike royalty fight.
I just finished watching it.
What's up, man?
I literally just finished watching it. Then my son called me and said he just finished watching it. I'm like, see, this is not the stuff that we need to be presenting out to the world. There's kids all around the world watching this mess. Like, and that's not the type of that's not what you want to set for kids to come. Like, so she embarrassed. Like, he said, embarrassing isn't the word. Like, yeah, that's way beyond embarrassing. But that's the message people leaving though. Like when it's all said and done, I think people gonna remember things like this. But you won't see me out here fucking fighting nobody. What the fuck? His mama, family. Royalty taking too many L's. She going outside. Carla. Hey, and we all get what we deserve. Like at the end of the day, good and bad. Like so, not to say about my brother, he deserved that, but she had that shit coming. Like they've been like beefing. Like that's been something that's been going on for years. What happened to CJ? Like that ain't been boiling up for years. I mean, well, if it came from royalty, then technically it has been boiling for years. My day was good. I took a long nap. Like so, I'm definitely kind of energized. Like so, and we need more than prayer at this point. We need more than prayer. And this proves she had something to do with that home invasion. Yeah, her actions is super hostile. Like that's all I'm gonna say. Like if where there's smoke, there gotta be some fire. Like so, if she coming, if it got down to the point like her and Nike actually put hands on each other, then you know, like shit, she going all out. Like so, she trying to get some type of win. But this is not something that should be going on. Like this is definitely toxic. How my video was like yesterday, how it was like 24 hours of positivity, and then this just came and wiped that out. Like, God damn. Like, people love negativity though. Like, so, and even I'm watching it, I'm a positive person. Yeah, he got my son, but he randomly watched it. Like, he didn't know that was going on. Like, so whether you positive or not, like shit, you still affected by it. I wish I could shake Nike hand. I'm gonna give her a hug when I see it. For real. Hopefully CJ took her. CJ had told me he took her off his life insurance policy, but he didn't give them her name, so they ended up putting her name back on there. Like, so people do magic like shit. Probably made him forget who he was gonna put the name on, like so, or had him distracted or something, or whatever. But pretty sure he gonna take care of that now, because people I seen like the numbers that people were saying, and somebody said 3 million. I'm like, that ain't easy. Gotta go higher than that. Like, so it was talking about some like up there. Like, so to say a person won't do that, like, come on, man. People would do something for $100,000, let alone some millions. Like, especially if I know if I got it that easy. Not me. Well, not me. I wouldn't do nothing like that. But still, people out there. I watch enough fucking shows right now where people done kill people for insurance money. Got caught though, but they tried it. Really, you don't like Nike, something just wrong with you. Facts, Nike. I always love Nike. So I don't see they faking the shoe. His royalty mama fucking shared something on her Instagram story talking about CJ lie. It was a prank. Like, come on, how the fuck? You really sharing that, and you know he really got shot? Like, come on, like if you trying to divert that from your daughter, like you doing a bad job. Why? You know it wasn't no prank. Yes, it was a 9. He told me it was 9 million, but I didn't want to put that number out. But 9 million, come on. People done did a lot of worse for $9 million.
Did you see Jalea too?
I seen the video. I don't know if I seen. What was she doing?
She was cussing out Lexi.
I didn't see the video. I seen. I didn't see Jalea in it. There are probably multiple videos out there. He just posted. Telling you the positive thing that I had, the video I had yesterday, like that just outshine or that gone in the past now. Like, it's crazy. Nike is she is her. I was like, what the fuck? Reaction challenge. All right. Did you see the Q&A with Roti and Leon when she asked about CJ? Was me a completely different person off camera. I didn't see that video, but I know Leon loves CJ. I know that for a fact. Leon would rather be still living with CJ than he'd rather be living with Royalty. Royalty set it up. She getting nervous. And y'all want to know what's funny? Royalty like saying things to everybody else, but she ain't saying nothing to me. Like when I pulled the cards, why you ain't mention that? Like I pointed the fingers at you. You talking about why y'all talking about babies? Like there ain't nobody even really disrespect no babies. Like they was being shady though. Like they was throwing shade. But at the end of the day, it wasn't like to fight. Those wasn't fighting words. Like I'm the one who pulled the cards. Then look what we got today. Should I pull some more cards? Come on. And I already saged them. I already got my Florida water, cleansed them. Which I want me to ask. The story said this. I know for a fact fucking Leon loves CJ. Now we see why I'm both single now. Like he definitely gave Royalty the biz, no cap. Anybody that says otherwise is delusional. The ones who didn't see the fight go to my channel. See, I can't. Oh, shit, drop my phone. I can't post no fights. Like my channel is strike me for that shit. My opinion, who I think who won, it looked like Nike got the best of her, and the fact that Royalty ended up with her back on the ground and Nike on top, like that's all I need to say. But I'm not a person. I'm not. I wasn't. That ain't cool. Like nobody should be fighting. Ask will CJ get full custody of his kids. CJ would definitely eventually get full custody of his twins. It's all about when though. Like so. When it was crazy, I got full custody of my kids, except for Kate, my son, who just called me. He lives with his mom, but he'll be living with me soon. But before then, my other 3 kids that was living with their mom in Georgia, like I went years without being able to see them, but I finally got custody of them, like so, and it was like everything was just given to me, like so. So I know he definitely gonna get custody of his kids because he has a mindset. He wants his children. Video on YouTube. I'm in Vegas. I live in Vegas. It's enough. I ain't gonna say it's enough proof, but it's enough evidence to show like how like certain. I ain't gonna say how unfit of a mother she is, but that one today was. That could be the straw that broke the camel's back. Well, that could be it. That's all you need is that one video. Like, shit. They see the grandma ain't fit to be no parent, and the mama ain't fit to be a parent. Like so, the whole YouTube being shot at. Who constantly beefing with the whole YouTube? I don't know what you're talking about, Tayana. But I believe you probably are another Royalty fan. You said you called CPS on Royalty. Like, hey, that's how I got my children. It was through CPS. Like, it wasn't because I was unfit. But however, the way I got my children, like, it didn't, like, it was amicably, like, it was a good thing for everybody. So, pretty much because the way she hated to come on was sick and I was glad he on his daughter without trauma. Everyone called CBS on him. Hey, that might become a trend. Like, you never know. Like, you never know. Tell me these people will call on you. I know people call on you. Like, shit. I call on too when I'm way in Georgia. This videotape. Yeah, but like, I don't know why. Well, I do know why. Drama brings money. And she probably had it in her mind, like, shit, yeah, like this too. I'm gonna get some more money out. If CJ views going back up, then I need to do something to get my views up. Is she willing to do anything to do that? Like, so if we saying she went as far as to get some insurance money, you don't think she'd do some old dirt to get her YouTube channel popping again? Like, people love drama. She would have been left her alone. I mean, I called. That's crazy. Daily uploads. What's crazy is last year I went like 6 months where probably longer than that. It was probably 6 or 7 months where I went live every single day. Like, but it wasn't getting the views it is now. Like I never had 63 people in my life. Like, so it was like I was doing it I ain't gonna say I was doing it for nothing, because the things I was talking about and the people who I was talking to, like, that was for them. Like, so now it's a different time. And hey, I'm thankful that I done got to this point. But But I know someone. Oh, there's already enough people who didn't call. Oh, dear. Yeah. I feel like people was pointing fingers at Lexi because of her skin color. They always say when a black dude gets successful and rich, he stopped dating black women. Like so, they probably trying to get her out the picture. But Lexi is a cool, dope person. I bet Lexi was black in one of her past lives. Like, she know how to throw down. Shout out Chris Too Real coming through. But right, jealous of someone daughter was. It's mostly his money. It's his child. He's good. She just want to do for his daughter. Oh, he definitely gonna do that. Like so. I just hate that now he has the relationship with Kamari. The twins got took away, so it was like, dang, can't win for losing. But I had to go through that. Girl, Lexi won't set it up. She could set it up a long time. Why would Lexi set CJ up when they have like she's introduced him to billionaires? Like they have deals like multi-million-dollar deals like that they have together. Like, why would she set him up? And she's bringing the blessings. It sounds like it's gonna come from the person who don't want those blessings to come through. Like, you can definitely tell Royalty feels some type of way about Lexi because she called her one. The first thing when CJ called and told, or when CJ talked to Royalty and said he got shot, that was the first thing she said. It was that white B. I'm not gonna repeat those words, but you're like, dang, that's the first thing you're gonna say. Not as, am I all right or are you all right? Is everything like the first thing you're gonna do is point the fingers at is the white girl? Like, nah, that ain't cool. But be real, she's just better baby mama because when I asked about them other kids, daddy was they want him. Yeah, they definitely fought Aaliyah. No, she only said that because he tried to blame her first. No, 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 no. I'll talk to CJ. The first thing Royalty said to CJ when he told her and they talked when he told her she was shot. Royalty said it was that white bee. That was the first thing that she said that came out CJ's mouth. Like so. I'm not gonna go off what I've seen on the internet or what video I watched. Everybody got their opinion, but there's facts to the situation. Shout out to you. I don't even want to mess it up, but my boy from Ireland. Thank you. Hey, I definitely would take a donation. I'm close to getting my first $100, and I think you probably pushed me over to that my first $100 on YouTube. So definitely gonna remember that for real. Let's see a text that actually came up. I talked to CJ. Like I was the day that video came. That's the day I talked to CJ. So and I found out everything. Man, exactly like what the Tube Short said. Like, yeah, they had a video of the fight. I said, Ashley Lorraine, you the one who said it when you said it. Her friend and crib marinated her when he posted that man down. The T page is posted the text like he been told her for years to come outside. Like he been ready to put them hands on her. Like so now I know Royalty ain't asking for no rematch. And like in the video after that, she was trying to fight Lexi. I'm like, man, you definitely don't want no problems with Nike. I want to see the fight. Twitter is where all the negative can be and linger, like without getting in trouble. They're top tag or not Facebook too. They'll fucking put you in Facebook jail if you post some shit. But Twitter, it's like the Wild Wild West. She got kicked in the stomach. She was found for bringing her mom and her kids. 3 generations out there, like, and 3 of them like generations looking bad. Not saying my nieces and nephews looking bad, but Jalea was out there cussing and not making the situation better. Like, yes, it was an emotional situation, so that's all that was gonna come out. She's a teenager, like so. But I'm not judging her for doing that. But at the same time, when it's on camera, it's I ain't gonna say it's cool if it wasn't, but like it's best things not be on camera. Like the world don't need to see everything. Like so, for that to be on camera, like, and it's gonna last forever. As long as the internet is here, as long as YouTube and social media is here, that video is gonna pop up every year at the same time that person posted it. Like so, you ain't gonna never get away from it. Oh, they wasn't being messy. The mom was speaking facts, but Nike just said, "Period." She don't control nobody else. Man. Goodbye. He said something. Whose side you on, Black and East Queen? Do not talk about people, kids. I told I don't know if y'all was on you was on here, Camp Johnson, or when my mom called. I told her she was being messy. Like I let her know. Like I don't approve of that. Especially when CJ he trying to heal. Like I don't want no type of drama, extra drama around him. Like what? I'm accuse her of something without evidence. There's kind of like spiritual evidence out there, Kim Johnson. I know you probably are a royalty fan as well, but I feel like that situation is all bad. Like you can't tell me that there was something good came out of that. Probably for Nike because she finally got to put her hands on royalty. But like you shouldn't have had the kids out there like in that situation, seeing that. Like the fuck. Now, what if they had went to jail? Who's gonna get the kid? Who? Well, CJ would have got the kids. Like, hey, but it's crazy. Things could have went totally different. Because Nike at the top tier, baby mama and her and Lexi are friends, and they both care for CJ. Ancestors, exactly. Tracy Smith, the ancestors told says royalty set CJ up. And if you don't want to go with what the ancestors saying, like, hey, I don't know what to tell you, but I'm not about to try to force you to believe like nothing. Well, you just can't stand to they move on to someone else. Yeah. Royalty don't like that. CJ, like, they never thought he was gonna move on. They thought he needed them. Like the kids, not Leon, but like they was trying to tell CJ he needed them. Like so. And they was always throwing it in his face. Like, but now he's doing good without them. And they not getting his blessings when they was living with him. Things have totally changed for them. Like so, hey, ain't no telling when you go from a lifestyle and you like living a rich, lavish lifestyle for 9 years, and then all of that stops. Like, come on now. Like she was accustomed to living a certain lifestyle. She's not living that no more. I don't care how much good her videos do on YouTube. She's not doing better when she was with CJ, and the kids ain't either. Like so, I'll see her with Chaser. I'm not gonna say they living like bums because we always stuck in the middle, doing better than some people and doing worse than others. Every single person on this planet is stuck in the middle, unless you at the top of the top. But still, who knows who that person is? Like, but there's like I said, I know I'm gonna always be stuck in the middle. I would never be the richest person on this planet, and I'll never be the poorest. So none of that shit else matter. We definitely want justice for CJ. You see you in a minute, life been crazy for me in a good way though. Shout out to Minnie and Kane coming through. It's not that they can't take it. It's like I told you, they was accustomed. So you know how CJ and Roti used to always get into a breakup and get back together. Like they was banking on that probably happening again. But once they found out CJ was moving on when he got with Lexi. Like that's when it wasn't no going back. once you would cross I don't know what the fuck that imaginary line, like there's no going back. Now she got a 30-inch TV in the living room. I mean, my TV ain't that big in my living room, so but I got 2 living rooms. It's one of the 45. I seen my mom sent me a video. That's why I had called her messy. So I don't know if that was the full video, but it was like 30 something seconds long. I'm acting like I can't go to Twitter on my phone. I don't need to be looking at that. It's looking bad. It's already bad. Charlene looked like she was on that powder. I just watched the video on Twitter. See, y'all making me want to go to Twitter to see if I've seen is the one my mom said, the one y'all talking about. I wouldn't be surprised. That shit started trending. That shit at 5 or something. Oh yeah, this is a 2-minute video. Dang, she almost hit him with the dope. Too toxic. This shit toxic as fuck. Who's Lexi running? Lexi is 24 years old. Like this, I don't know Lexi's background. I don't know where she came from. She could have been. I don't know. But yeah, I know she wasn't expecting this shit. Random people start coming out. Oh shit. Yeah, I knew Lexi wasn't trying to hit her mama, like, cause you don't want to be the person who hit an old woman and then the old lady don't make it. Come on, yeah. Lexi was definitely thinking smart. But that shit crazy. That shit crazy. Shit tough. What the fuck? Why my TV just started playing out of nowhere? She did right by getting in the car. She could have gone to jail. That's facts, and ain't no telling what they would have if something would have happened to Tanya, because that's Royalty's mom name. If someone would have, they could have easily lied. I could have sworn. Went into watching my video, and it still got the TV on. I thought I'm like, I know I just cut this shit off, but anyway. And what's crazy, I had looked back at the same time I had looked back on my YouTube live stream. That shit was weird. But Royalty mom could have easily went to the police and like, yeah, she did this to me. And like, yeah, fuck that shit. And I was on camera like, shit, I ain't mad at her. Lacey for getting out the way. Well, she almost didn't get her ass a concussion, you know, with that motherfucking dope. Said the mom said, why Lexi did not kick her. Royalty has concussion. She's confused. Royalty mama hit Nike. Change. I can't believe she regular now bringing kids and her mother to a fight or something. Shout out to you, Energy Angel. Oh, wait, Inner Angel. I just want to know if she sniffed out for real. I mean, like, shit, y'all want me to ask the cards? My cards is going to give me a yes or no, like, to his Royalty, like, sniffing coat. But I'm not going to try to expose. I'm not going to that pen. This is toxic pop. This is toxic. It's already bad. This is my family out here. Like, so, I ain't going to fucking try to expose that girl. So. Now, if y'all donate, now I ask do Royalty do coke now. If somebody send a super chat, that's the only way I ask the cards. Because then that's you're paying for a service. But I'm not about to just be petty. Y'all trying to get. But she was, I mean, I'm going to say this. She was tweaking tonight. That's what I'm going to say. Yeah, play a lot of games, but yeah, that was. I ain't gonna watch that video again. It's gonna be way bigger tomorrow. That's all I know. The blogs ain't even. Motherfuckers is asleep, and this shit is going on. So I already know when tomorrow go off, that shit gonna be everywhere. I can hear what we say. Let's see. She don't want to fight Nike no more. She want to fight Lexi because she know Lexi not a fighter. That sound a divine. Understand for your name to be a divine. Sound like an intuitive answer. She want to smoke with somebody else. Shout out to Mob Nasty. Mob Nasty usually here for the positivity. It's some toxic shit tonight. Like so. I'm gonna call it toxic positivity because I'm gonna always be positive in a situation. That's what I should have titled it. Toxic positivity, because this shit crazy. Make sure y'all definitely hit that like button. It's 71 people in here. Or at least that's what my streaming should say. This the most people ever been in here. I hate that it has to be negative. That's the only thing I hate that. But at the same time, shit, negative get people paid. Shit, that's the world we live in. I like it. You might as well it's get with it or get lost. Nah, this one. I ain't telling nobody to lean into no negativity to get paid. But at the same time, if the shit is there, fucking it's like, gotta add a positive mindset to it at the end. I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna change who I am and be negative and be toxic. No, I'm gonna be me, but I still see the things and I still thoughts that come with it. So gotta talk about it. Have the nerve to say come on and be too clone before you look at your kids, bro. Like what? Facts. Like that's a fact. Right. But we not gonna that's why we're not talking about the kids. I love my nieces and nephews. I still feel as like they're still my nieces and nephews, like Leon. And well, I haven't talked to Carnation and Jalea, ain't no telling how they feel about me now. If they didn't been on the internet and they seen what I said, but if they know it's true, then you can't be mad for somebody exposing the truth. Gifts, I understand that gift. And an angel, I promise you, if you get on this journey, you got some gifts. You may not have the gift that I got, but you got something it makes you special. We all got some type of gift. I hear down like he's still applying. Probably how is he doing it? They doing good. They was at the house the whole time. My mom over there, like she probably being messy, but that's just like she talking about what she was telling me. I should have been there. Like, no, the fuck you should. At the end of the day, I was should never happen for one, especially not in that neighborhood. Like, she definitely don't look the same since she ain't been with CJ. She looks stressed. His age in the face, no shade. I mean, like her energy is showing. She thought she was cool in that moment. I bet. Motherfuckers went back to high school. Like shit, that's what that shit was, man. Mentally. His royalty excuse for the loss of her hair. Alright, it's Nike is too big. But she on Nike always been bigger than her. Like you always knew that. So, huh? I mean, but her son was fine. Leon is like me. Leon is a Pisces. His birthday is like 4 days after mine. When I first met Leon, I'm like, hey, he reminded me of myself. Like so, it ain't no coincidence that I'm crying on one video and he crying on the next. Like it ain't that I'm like I don't know. Like I can't explain the reason the fucking cry shit just come out. Like shit, if it's emotional, then like that's what comes with emotions. But you're not even big. Like oh wait, she's just not a walking stick. You say you know royalty won't ask for a second round. Yeah, she not asking for no second round from Nike. Shit. If I know I got them hands put on me, like I said, when CJ beat me up when I had spit in his face, you think I wanted a second round with him? Well, no. I was out. I remember that ass whooping. And it wasn't even though like I can't say it was a fair fight because I had turned my back and once he hit me in the back of my head, my body cut off. I was like shit, it was over after that shit. Shit was night. She needs to find herself for it. Exactly. Devon, understand you coming with some great points. She definitely needs to find herself. But the route the way she going, and she gonna find herself going that way. She will have to make a complete 180. Most people say 360, but if you do a 360, you start where you left, like where you begin. Like shit, trying to turn your life around. So you need to do a 180. But that's ain't no telling what's gonna happen. I mean, for that to happen. Your dream. My dream definitely be coming true, Julia. Julia or Julio. My bad, Julio. I said I feel bad for Leon because Leon gonna get older and like disown his whole family. I promise you, he gonna disown his whole family. He is not gonna deal with them, and if he do, he probably is gonna be in and out. Nah, you talking about who saw TV edit is epic. I didn't see it. Like, nah, I gotta watch that. See, y'all, that toxic shit is funny. I can't lie. Toxicity. I feel bad searching for this shit. Yeah, I didn't see that edit. What else? What that one at? She tries to turn Leon again. You should probably try, but you can't turn love against. Like, if a person really love you, or y'all really have a bond, you're not gonna break that shit. Poor Lexi though. CJ second kids really got so much anger towards the wrong people though. Sis need to heal herself. She need to heal herself, find herself, and only like care about herself. She cared too much about the wrong shit right now. Scene was untrained and scary. Patrick, what you seen was a white woman who didn't want to put her hands on an old woman because if something had to happen, her whole future would have been gone because she like reacted in such a way. Like fuck that shit. She did the right thing. Like that. From what I see and know, Lexi, she got her whole future like is bright. Like so, I wouldn't fuck that up trying to beat up an old ass woman. Especially and you could tell Lexi was only there so they wouldn't jump Nike. That's what her whole position was in the first place. Like she was trying to make sure they ain't throw nobody jumper. Like so, it shouldn't have happened in the first place. But you don't put your own kids in the problem. Exactly. Like keep the kids out of that shit. Kids should have been at home. Jalea's old enough to watch the twins. The grandma should have been at home watching the twins. Like that's where she should have been. Like the fuck you out here doing trying to fight. Like fuck you. Obviously you don't have no future. You feel like your future is over. Like she feel like she didn't lost it because CJ was the bag. They had the bag. They had it secured for 9 years. And once that all was gone, oh now they ain't got nothing to lose. Like shit. I know fucking low key fucking her royalty mom low key mad that royalty fumbled that shit. I feel like CJ, the only reason CJ like stayed with her that long is because of the success that came with her. But it wasn't no love thing. It was a business thing. It was benefiting both of them financially. But as far as do I believe CJ felt like he was with his like life partner? Hell no. CJ probably enjoying this shit. CJ knowing like Nike put them hands on royalty. CJ probably. Kamari is funny. I'm glad Kamari wasn't there though, because Kamari would have been probably putting hands on somebody. Like, I'm just glad it didn't. It wasn't worse. CJ was never gonna marry her. Like shit. But I'm sad this shit happened. But at the same time, there's 71 people in my live stream. And I'm getting more views than I ever been. Like shit. Shit need to keep going on, low key. Nah, I'm just playing. Fuck that. We sticking to the positive mind only, positive mentalities only. Can't be getting drawn into the negativity, even though that shit is fun. But here's the thing though. There's no such thing as good and bad. That shit is all an illusion. Because what's good for one person may be bad for somebody else. But what's bad for somebody else may be good for the next person. So why you think they always got? If you fucking watch any villain movie and you get or the origin story, you can relate to the nigga because we all have that God in us and that devil in us. Like so, some people just let one do all the work and have all the fun. So exactly, Kamari funny as hell. Kamari is a Scorpio like me. We jump family. My ex-wife was a Scorpio and she was a fighter. It didn't last long either. CJ like Jamie. You said you know for a fact that royalty can do CJ like Jamie. Who is Jamie? I don't know who that is. Is that her baby daddy or something? I don't even be knowing people's names. If y'all haven't hit the thumbs up button, really appreciate it if y'all do. If you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed, hit that thumbs up button. If you're a fan of royalty, hey, I'm glad that you're here. If you're a fan of CJ, Nike, I'm glad that you're here. Like, I don't hate nobody. Even though royalty wasn't the right person for my brother, and even though she probably did some foul shit, like, I don't hate that woman. Like, because ain't no telling what pushed her to do some shit like that. Even though I've studied psychology, I am not a psychologist. I've never sat down with her and had a conversation wholeheartedly and see like her. I don't know her story, so man, without the front gate, which was CJ's house from the back side of the mountain at nighttime. Ooh, new digital memory diaries. That's a good question. Like, shit, how did you even know there was another way around? I went to that neighborhood one time and I went through. That shit was confusing to me. Like, CJ. Ain't no telling. Fucking scoring. Hell, have no fear like a woman scorned. They definitely could have had a show. It could have been very successful. It probably would have been super toxic, but it definitely would have been very successful. But yeah, I mean, who's to say that can change? Like, it still can't happen. But Jamie is royalties for his baby daddy. I just know. I ain't know his name. I just know royalty baby daddy. I mean, when you lose that type of successful person that you've been felt like you had the throne and somebody finally replaced you, like people don't be happy about that. She got plucked tonight. She for the city like she did to his kids. And she could try, but the universe, like one thing about it, if a person has their intentions set on doing something or getting something done, the law of attraction is real. CJ knows why you think he's so successful. He used the law of attraction. He will get his kids back. So it's all about timing, though. Just needs to not let CJ see his kids because he got money, but he wants to see his kids. It's crazy. I wish everybody healing from this. Well, they ain't got no choice but to be doing some healing. Like shit. Especially after what happened tonight. I'm gonna look ugly tomorrow. I want to know what's crazy though, cause I don't know. Wait, no, I ain't gonna say that. I didn't hear like that. I don't know. I ain't gonna say it. But yeah, people got some getting fucked up in their eyes though. This shit crazy. It's the most people that ever been in my life. It's the most likes I got on the live stream. And it's because of this. It's like we back in high school, honestly. This feel like high school, some high school shit. She gonna do CJ like she could try. She probably would try, but CJ has a stronger will than her. So CJ's will is to have his kids. So I don't think royalty's strong. She probably can do all the magic she won't. But I know magic too. So interesting. What's going on? I forgot to go to. Hey, I'm up like Chuck. I took my nap already. I ain't gonna know, or I ain't gonna say that because I might say I'm can go a whole another hour at the end, 10 minutes. I'll be like, oh, about to get off. So I ain't gonna tell y'all nothing. Too, yeah, people talking about nothing can tell real life. Not older than her. I'm gonna be 33 on the 31st of May. I don't act like that. I'm finna be 33 on the 14th of March. So yeah, I definitely don't act like that. Let's go. Like, I'm not sure still on. Sick of her childhood. Wait, and she. Drama loves coming. Drama and misery. Oh, Hitman was guy that one of those rappers' boyfriend and royalty probably funded it. And royalty brother. I don't know. He said, what he doing magic on CD? Oh, no, nothing. Go ahead, CD has you to help him out. Karma got royalty. This ain't the end for karma for people. I could tell you that, man. When it start raining, that shit start pouring. She has the power now. No, and what can I say? She has the power. She has no power. She only has the children, and she thinks that's her. Like she thinks she got the power. She really don't. But he looks suspicious, bro. She's trying. Exactly. I felt like her brother was suspicious too. Like shit, motherfucker was wearing shades in the in our house, and I think she said he hit one of the dudes in the eye. So if she did hit somebody in the eye, I'm pretty sure they showing some shit. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was the ex NFL dude and her brother, like went on a mission, and failed. But I'm not the police. I'm not investigating the situation either. But certain shit just be like funny to me. Plus, see, they say he really wants to be a lawyer, so he didn't know the books inside. Yeah, so I don't know if see they're gonna go to school to be a lawyer, but that would be dope. I was telling my wife like before me and Cedar talk. I'm like, man, I could have went to school to be a lawyer if I wanted to, but I don't have the patience like that. She has security on the house. We should have to stop the beef. Not good. So we'll be fighting. Maxed out. For a fact, magic used you get double karma. That's a fact. If the courts deal with it, and they need to just do parent is best because she's gonna be a problem as long as she around. And Glee Skrilla, you sound suspicious. You can see that puts her curious, man. High school. Like you say about the twins, I don't call her saying anything. I don't. It was. I ain't gonna say what she said anything negative about the twins, but I think she mentioned like being first to push out his baby, like she pushed out his baby naturally. And then my mom was like said something else. So, but that ain't enough to be fighting. Like that's fuck. That's like saying your mama in fucking elementary. Like what the fuck? That shit don't mean nothing. I be trying to avoid the he said like he's a major. People on Facebook, on my Facebook, is talking about this now. It's crazy out here. But the energy, what type of moon is it right now? You know, waning crescent moon. That shit bringing some fucking toxic energy. Yo, shout out to CJ coming through. I don't think that's my brother, but okay, I want to cry. No matter how many videos your brother made, but could have heard truth from just like Prince. That's true, Camille. I always felt like it was some static between that for no reason or friction. Hey, don't be reminding me I cried. Like, I did not want that shit to get out there. Like, if it wasn't a genuine moment, I would have been like, bro, edit that shit out. D-Lo, edit that shit out. But it's many people who I read the comments and was like, man, I cried too. I'm like, oh shit, then. Well, if I brought that type of energy out, like, it was a good thing. Like, man, get in there, like, they broke the side door. And, like, I don't know what the house. I don't know. I don't know the whole situation, but I know something was broke. One of the doors was broke on the side. Same name, glass. There's a lot of CJs out there. Too big. Too much animosity for it. But is it all about? Is it the child? No, that comes from her disliking Kamari's mom, Nike. Like that's what like, that came from. Yeah, I live in Vegas. I live in North Las Vegas. Definitely Trina Bates. That was well overdue. A long time overdue. Glad nobody had to go to the hospital. Glad nobody died tonight. It could. I always say it could have been worse. I don't notice. I seen D-Lo's story yesterday. He was just talking about how he wish it was easier. Ain't no telling what he going through. But tis a pain to try to stand. My whole thing was though, like I know Royalty used to be cool with both CJ and Royalty. Like so, did I say Royalty? But I meant D-Lo. D-Lo used to be like cool with both of them. Like so, he probably caught in the middle of it. Well, I don't know if he took sides or not, but like shit, ain't no telling what's going on in the background. But like I said, I probably say in 10 minutes I will end alive, and I'm probably feeling like that. Low key. A lot of game. Let's spin again. That's your name, CJ Lucky. Oh, he going live game. Let's spin again. Where did you come up with that? No, where you talking about next time he gone? Like, bro, you got some. You definitely a troll. You definitely want some clout. Dang, I ain't got no moderators here. Definitely don't need those type of people. Definitely don't need that energy. Shout out Shayna T. We was playing Fortnite. Yeah, he pretty good. You know, like for cannot be behind for sure. Me and my, I don't know, because I'm streaming on StreamYard, so I can't mind people on here. I gotta go on YouTube. See, hold on. I know I got some mods out there. They probably just ain't here. I'll definitely Smith Samantha can get a mod. I usually get one troll, and his name, fucking damn, what's his name? I forgot. But he cool. So I'll let y'all know if he come in. Renee, I got you. All right, I modded everybody who asks. Did I mod you, CJ? Did you say you wanted to be one? Hey, so I know she was was mad too. Like when she seen his views going up without him. He said no, you didn't. Red One Gaming, you definitely been here for a minute. Just the same. Y'all see this? I'm gonna let somebody else block. You said did he hire a PR for real? Yes, he did. I believe so. I don't like really like giving up a lot of information because yeah, it don't be my business. But if you found out he got a PR, then obviously somebody must have said something already. Malika, because I can't pronounce your first name. You said you want to be a mod. I seen the video. I seen yeah. I'm gonna say that shit was pathetic. That's all I'm saying. Pathetic. And I don't like your part either because she wants to defend herself. Like she was the one who was called out. But for you to bring your grandma, your kids, your babies out there, first I had women. I thought we was never putting kids in grown folks' business. I for sure thought I was raised. Kids don't belong in grown folks' business. Might be I might was raised wrong. I don't know. Strings that royalty conducted the dog. I swear I thought the same thing. I'm like, yeah, it's mighty weird you want to do a giveaway to get people on your side. Like that's what I thought it is. But that's just me. Well, I know I wasn't the only person who think that now. Maybe video tomorrow and her kids don't curse. What she should not do is like not do that. Like you Ghetto News Network. See, you somebody who would probably be good to post some information like this. Yeah. I know he wasn't there. I know I never said I never felt like he was the shooter. But for when he the one who said that leave him pigeon toed and CJ had like his foot was injured, his she got shot in the leg. He was actually shot 6 times. It wasn't 4, 6. Like so. That was a big red flag to me. House you didn't neighborhood. I'm surprised someone didn't call the police unless I missed something. Somebody probably did low key call the police. Well, nah, if they had to call the police, they would have been there ASAP. Like, yeah, I'm surprised they ain't nobody called the police either. But karma will come. Karma always come. And karma is not just a bad thing. People think like, well, you get your karma is only always bad. No, if you put good out there, you put good energy out there, good shit will come back to you. I'm at 99 likes. All I need is one person to hit 100. One person hit that like button. Thank you. I don't know who did it, but thank you. This is the first time I ever got 100 likes in a live stream. Like so, really appreciate whoever that last person was. But it's not this different. Hey, whoever was 1-on-1, I appreciate you too. Like shit, she only came turn off cameras. Hey, we gotta get this person out of here. It's a trouble. Exit her mom with the. Lexi got up out of there. She got out the way. She did what she was supposed to do. But that door almost did knock Granny back though. But that was her. Like she the one who was doing being extra. She said, well, I'm dead wrong. I'm dead wrong. What I do? How am I dead wrong? We were trying to jump in the fight. Lexi was not jumping, period. Nothing but respect on his end. That was wrong. Oh, you was talking about that person I blocked. She shouldn't have been out there at all. Like, shouldn't have been there at all. Off of some words that was sound on a YouTube video that wasn't really that bad. Like, as far as things that could have been said, like, it could have. But I'm gonna let y'all know if my live stream cut off because of my Wi-Fi, that's just I'm gonna call it a night. Like if this shit just go out, hey, my bad. But that'll be the end of the live. So not speaking it, but just in case, because my shit be tripping at nighttime. Shout out to CJ. Much love to you for. I don't really know how y'all gonna have me on this motherfucker every day again. Yeah, I'm showing this much love, but I know, like I said, usually the topics I talk about, it be my channel get shadow banned a lot. So sometimes I gotta tap into the negative side because it's like that runs the world, or that one runs the algorithm. I don't know what it is, but shit, negativity gets the views. Personally think she sent that hit. Bless him. Imagine if that door didn't stick and they opened the door quietly. Facts, but everything happened for a reason. Like it's just a reason why that. And you know, I know how my brother is when he like he didn't like that when he first realized that that door stick because he is more OCD. That probably pissed him off. It was probably the same thing that saved his life. Like so, definitely Nike get much love from me. I always love Nike. 14, but my mom would never bring me to one of her grown fights. Your kids shouldn't even know you going to fight. Your kids shouldn't even know you got beef with somebody. That's how that shit is. Like your kids should not know that you are into it with another adult. My Instagram is positive minds only. It's underscore positive underscore minds underscore only. I need to yeah. I was thinking about changing that. I had two Instagrams, but my main Instagram got hacked at like 27K. And I said, fuck this shit. I ain't about to try to grow Instagram. Especially now they want you to invest all your money in ads just to be seen. Like I don't give a fuck about being seen. Definitely ain't paying me, so I'm definitely not investing. His mother was bitter and Royalty mother said some crazy stuff when I first moved to Vegas. When they seen my daughter Angel, I mean not Angel because Angel wasn't born, but when they seen Thina, I don't know if y'all seen Thina, but she's my most light skinned baby, and she has the gap like me. But Royalty was like, she was not Royalty, but her mom was like that couldn't be my daughter because of her skin color. Like black people don't create all skin colors. Like you can have two dark skinned people and they can create a white baby. Why do you think you got albinos? Like so, all my kids are different skin. They're none of them are the same skin complexion. But for her to say that, I'm like, I knew something was off with her. Like, you really don't think my wife is light skinned. My wife is taller than me. She 5'10", 5'11", light skinned. Her dad is like 6'8", light skinned. So what you think my kids? Like I look like my mom. Like so, if anything, the dad gene would be stronger, but it's her granddad, my baby's granddad, whose skin complexion she has, but she might be lighter than him. But when she had said that, I feel like CJ had kind of like yeah, you're right. He shouldn't have been able to have a light skinned baby like that. But if I was to call all my kids down here, you get half that's light skinned and two that's dark. I only have two dark skinned kids. That's Trayvon and Kanisha. All my other kids is way lighter than me. Like so, it was weird that she said that, but I never like held no grudge against her or anything. But people say some weird shit. Definitely make sure y'all hit that notification bell. My daughter read. People, I'm not the only person who had like a lighter baby. My mom, or my grandmother is dark skinned, and my mother is light skinned. like that would you would have think like it's that's no coincidence. I mean, that's no like big deal in that shit. But she was like, "Man, that's not possible. He can have this light baby." I'm like, what the fuck? You don't see who I came in this house with? She came with the other people like that's gonna save her from jail. That wasn't even her $1,000. Like that was somebody else's. Like shoes don't always match. My daughter's teeth looks exactly like mine. My daughter act like me. She's smart like me. her skin complexion is just different. And I'm like, that's that colorist shit. That's what that shit be. Motherfuckers is super racist, low key. You could be black and you can be racist towards somebody who lighter than you. Like you said, who I think won? I feel like Nike took the win, but it was a even if royalty got the most hits in, she still would have took the L because she brought her kids out there. Like once you brought your kids out there, like you already took an L in my eyes. I don't know if I'm saying your name right, but yeah, you spelled it right. But yeah, I'm not gonna say I'm into sneakers like how I used to be. When I was younger, 18, 19, I used to be into sneakers. Now, nah, I barely I barely like sneakers. Well, I wear them, of course, but I barely go to the store and be like, oh, I need that. Well, yeah, I ain't like that. Whatever is comfortable for me, that's what I'm rocking. Especially living in Vegas. Shoes could be having your feet sweating and hot. So I usually just rock some easy slides. Like shit, I fuck with the easy brand. But now, like since he gone, like shit, I ain't about to be shopping with Adidas. But Samantha is actually at 118 likes on my screen. So it be showing I probably got more than 118 likes. It's probably more than 85 people in here, but I don't like YouTube would never show you the correct number. Like it's always fluctuating. So I ain't tripping. This the most likes I ever had. Is the most views I ever had in the live stream. So I'm just thankful to like that's the case because I've been doing this shit for years. And the most I'm not no, when I first got to Vegas and I was going live and live streaming, I would never live stream on YouTube, but when I would do it on Instagram, I was getting like views. But that was never the case for YouTube. Every time I would go live, I probably had the most like 10 to 15 people. Like and that would be it. But now this is like, yeah, that's cool. It was crazy. I know she probably if that door actually hit her, she gonna feel that shit tomorrow. I promise. They all gonna feel something tomorrow. Like, you said mind you again. Kamari definitely. I mean Nike definitely came along. Real with gaming, you a mod already. It's showing that you're a mod. I will have to remove it and then do it again. All right. But Nike definitely came along. She probably already had the intentions on like fighting royalty low key. That's why Kamari didn't come. Like for real. But I ain't mad at her. Like that shit been boiling up for a long time since they been the royalty guy with CJ has probably been beef there. Like, you said you felt when I got emotional. A lot of people felt it. Like I'm an empath, so I know my energy and aura is super strong. Like so, for the amount of people to be feeling that what I was feeling, like y'all know it was real. Y'all know that ain't one of those like just fake videos. Royalty's face right now, it definitely was a fight. I'm not the as a kid growing up, I used to get super emotional. I used to cry a lot. But as I became an adult and a man, like I went to Marine like boot camp. I was a Marine, like deployed to Afghanistan. Like so, I thought the crying shit was like gone. Like I never felt like that shit was still in me. Like because well, I guess because All right, yeah, my Wi-Fi had went off, but I had the other Wi-Fi to kick in. So even though I said I was gonna get out the live, once that one happened, it kicked back in. So I'm like, I guess I could stay a little bit longer. So, I'm lucky because I didn't go stick with my word. What did I think? It's about twins, right? That I feel like it should. Nobody. Well, of course, there's always going to be sides, picking sides, but there shouldn't be. It shouldn't be drama. It shouldn't be this type of animosity. It shouldn't be envy and jealousy in the picture. None of that should be the case. Like, but it is. Like, but those are the emotions that play a part while you're going through this human experience. We all gonna get mad. We all gonna get sad, emotional. Everybody gonna cry. Everybody gonna get hurt. Everybody gonna experience trauma. Everybody gonna experience losing somebody. Like, so it's just, as long as you're on earth, you're gonna experience different types of emotions. And that's all part of, like I said, the human experience. It's all about learning though. What are you learning? Are you learning anything? Why are you living in this life? Or are you just fucking, what is it, winging that shit through life and have no type of destination? You don't know where you're going. You just I don't know. This game. Shit, Royalty brought her kids to fight Nike. And she brought her mom too. She didn't just bring her kids, she brought her whole family out. And the enemy charge because of this. She definitely can get that mug, like for real. Like, going with the flow. Definitely gotta go with the flow. But me, I just be staying out the way. I always was the person that liked to be in the background. I'm the middle child, so automatically I feel like the invisible would over. It's like, well, I don't feel like I'm invisible because I did build up my own like fucking platform on itself. But before growing up, I used to feel like the invisible child. So use the card, broski. Which card? You talking about this? This was Carnation. It would have been a whole different story. It's hard to believe Carnation wasn't around because if Leon was there, the twins was there, Jalea was there, and her grandma was there. Like shit, I don't know. She was acting like a powderhead. Shout out to Big Black's music coming through. Your mama deserves to see. I will taste of the picture. You can come. Definitely, you're right with that ghetto because I couldn't come around when the royalty was around. And she didn't like that I was around. Probably because I could see through her. Like I could see her true intentions, her real intentions, and I was exposing those things. So she definitely didn't want me around. Shout out to Monique coming through. Oh, she went for the wrong person, but the words are related to all of you. I'm not gonna lie. I will not bring my daughter, but I will turn it up too. I'm not saying fighting is wrong, but when you bring like your children in and you involve my children, they're the oldest was out there cussing like and trying to fight too. Like that's not good. But that's not something that just happened like out of nowhere. Like obviously that's been in them. Like so they just been waiting for the moment. Life is so short. We gotta hold it. Life is really definitely short. Like people don't realize it. You can live 100 years, and that's still a blink of an eye in this whole timeline. Life has been going on for millions of years. So today we ain't living that long. So life is definitely short. See how was Shirley? I don't know. I know she probably had a. She was talking about she had a mark somewhere on her eye, and Nike had her knee on her. I'm like, not saying Nike throwing them hands too. So, but I'm not here to glorify that type of stuff. I'm here to condemn it and say this is not the way that it should be. She looked like she had a lot to deal with. All right, we gotta go and get long live Aaron Carter out this money. Talking about you would have slept Leon. Leon wasn't even doing nothing wrong. Like Leon wasn't trying to be involved with that. 100% sure Leon did not want to be there. Hey, they should report it. That's some foul shit. But Leon is cool. Like, I don't know. Leon definitely good, cool. Leon ain't doing nothing. At least I don't think he did anything wrong. This shit crazy. This part, I didn't hear that part, but she was saying that shit like, come on, man, you foul. You foul. But these are internet creators. The way they eat, get they check is through the internet. Foul drama, messy shit gets the most views. That means it get the most money. This is live right now. Like so, don't feel like they doing being super extra. This is out the ballpark on some crazy shit. No, like this is they've been waiting on some shit like this to happen. CJ at this point, I feel like Leon should, but you know she wasn't gonna let that happen. You said you Deshaun's grandma. Shout out to you, Larita. But I don't think I know who Deshaun is. She was on her oldest daughter to get this part. She should have tried to edit that shit out. That's. I'm gonna keep using the word pathetic because that's what it was to me. That was pathetic. Royalty didn't like when CJ was hanging out with Leon. CJ was doing everything with Leon, taking him out to parties, working out, taking him to basketball training. Like, she hated that. Like, I need to get like this to get a biological dad to be in their life. Nobody want to fight CJ. CJ tried to box a bunch of people. He called out some people. Did nobody want to fight CJ? He said Royalty not done. Why she got some vendetta against Lexi? Lexi ain't do shit. That's crazy because CJ's last video was so positive, and now look at his next video will have to be about back to the drama. Shit like clockwork. We all was in the military. CJ was in the Navy. I was a Marine. Anthony was in the Air Force. Well, Jinx was in the Air Force. She gonna feel. I'm telling you, she gonna feel that shit tomorrow. Start taking that ibuprofen now. Little CJ look like him. He said, "Don't little CJ look like me?" I mean, I feel like he looked more like CJ. Little CJ looks like how CJ was when he was little. It's the exact same. Boxing together with the baby mamas. That'd be, hey, they can make some money off that. You could definitely get paid off that. But like, yeah, a lot of people saying like, man, I rewinded that part where you hugged your brother. I'm like, bro, you gotta tell me that part. You put the pause control in. It was all that shit was pre-written. That was shit was destined to happen. It was destiny happening. See, royalty and her mama look like this. They do. They know black magic. All the extra shit. MJ, thank you for coming through. I just hate that we shared such a positive thing the other day, and then now it's right. It's like positive never happened. Thank you, blessed love. Yes, I actually am. My family, I am blessed. Like, even though me and CJ wasn't like cool for a long period of time, like that wasn't something that affected me every day, or it wasn't something that I thought about every day. It was times that I did think about it, and like it would come and go. But overall, I had let the situation go. At least I thought I did. I let go of what I thought I needed to let go. But when we had that conversation, I was able to let go of everything like that I didn't need to be holding on. So that cleared up a lot of baggage that day. Like, so I feel like that's happening today. Like shit with Royalty and Nike, they finally was able to get their hands on each other. So I do plan on being in his videos more. Like so, that was I got too much love from that video. So and of course, just me going around him, he always pick up the camera anyway. Like so, just not me trying to be in the videos more, just but me being around him more. I know there will be more videos. Like, so see, they don't think we look alike, but see, he do like he probably admit it not. But me, I feel like me and CJ, me and Jinx look more alike than me and CJ. Yeah, that was a man. If that was a reality show, like I'm pretty sure everybody would have been talking about that shit on the internet. Did you see the part where he cried? What happened? Yeah, that whole situation was bad. What do Jinx do every day for work? Jinx make music. None of us work no 9 to 5. I don't work a 9 to 5. Since I moved to Vegas, I only had one job. No, I had two. I had my first job when I got here was at a casino. I was a dealer, and that lasted for like a month. And then my last job was I had got hired to work at the Raiders Stadium, and I quit that at orientation. I said I can't do no fucking job. That shit is fucking. I don't know. It's stressful to me. Like doing the same thing over and over and over. It is not what I love to do. Like I actually love doing absolutely nothing. I just like chilling. I like living. Like it just going with the flow of life. Like my bills are already paid for. Like I'm a veteran. I'm fully disabled veteran. So my bills, I don't never have to worry about a bill a day in my life. Like so, I don't. Ain't no need for me to work. The fuck I want to do that shit for? But I did. It was a point in time where I was stuck in the house. I'm like, maybe I could do something different. That's why I signed up for the Raiders stadium job because I'm like, oh, I get to watch free games. I can get to go to the game, but I don't even watch football like that, honestly. I want to disrespect her the same way. She's not going to be able to control her because she already act like she's gone. Oh yeah, that's definitely gonna happen. Like her, Jalea disrespecting royalty when she get up at age, she definitely gonna feel like it's okay to do that. Well, at least they didn't do it in front of his house, so HOA can't be too mad because they don't really know who's out there. Slime took out that stadium battle of the Bay. Y'all ain't y'all playing against the Cowboys next week or in a couple days? Like so. I'm a Bills fan. Like even though I don't watch football like that, I'm a Bills fan. Like the players, I like most of the players on the team. Like so, but when I first like knew who people don't know like Jerry Rice is like our cousin through marriage. My grandmother married his first cousin. So we used to grow up saying like Jerry Rice is our cousin. And he was also kin to Chingy. So we was like, man, we got a famous family, even though it was through marriage. Like f- Jerry Rice used to play for the 49ers, and I used to be so geek because they was winning championships too. Like so Lexi mind her. Yeah, she should. Lexi definitely did what a grown. Lexi was definitely kind of the most mature person out there because she was making sure nobody tried to jump Nike. She didn't put her hands intentionally on the grandma because that could have been way worse. Like so, that's your favorite player? Yeah, he was my favorite player too. Well, he still is, but I got more respect for more football players. Even though now I'm a grown up and I know that shit is all rigged. Like when they be talking about NFL scripts, that shit is real. They be writing those games. Yeah, respect for Lexi. Me too. Mhm. Lexi was there for one purpose. I knew she her intentions was not to fight nobody. So she had to go to the house. Now she don't got to deal with that no more. Like so, I'm glad. Like that's a good thing. Like it sucks that Kamari had to experience that, like feeling shade and like drama and static from a grown ass woman, and you know that was going like leaking through the kids. Like they actions was being affected by it. So as long as like the kids are okay in the end, that's all that matters. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button if y'all haven't already. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. That would motivate me to go live every day. Like, I won't be having nothing else to do. Honestly, I just be chilling, raising my kids. That's my job today is to raise my children. So I don't have to deal with that no more. But don't see all together as fam power. Man, that was a rare moment. Like the last time I seen my brother was 3 years and 10 months ago. Like, well, before that time happened, like it was 3 years before I seen him. My brother had the same relationship. When my father passed, that brought us together. See, our dad died when we was kids, so and he wasn't there anyways in the beginning. Like, so we always had like a fucked up relationship. But it took for him to get shot for that to change. So everything happened for a reason. It sucks that it takes trauma for that to be the case. Shout out to TM70729 Gamer for subscribe. Really appreciate it. Twitch to the stream. Make sure you that shit gonna the fact that Jalea is gonna go to school tomorrow, and them kids know that videos will be viral. They gonna be, they gonna be on her head talking about, yeah, your mama got beat up, all this type of stuff. And then Leon got a man. That shit is tragic. That shit is tragic. CG Wap, you said you really felt the connection we had. He said, "Are you going to get a car soon?" If your intentions are set on getting a vehicle, you will be getting a car. So that school is full of bullies. My son be talking about his school, and they be having fights damn near every day. He don't be getting bullied because he tall, like, but still like that shit. They be bringing guns up to a school like that. So I'm like, yeah, he got to move out here. At least that don't happen. I wish for the people. Gotta run it up. The voice from the people, I know she happy. She collect checks. So when drama come, oh my, she be on it. Like, and that she get paid from it too. Like, can't get mad, can't knock the hustle. If you want to be negative, you can't get mad if somebody gonna report it. So see, they like we don't have to deal with that now. Wanna hurt. Oh, I'm saying his kids for real. That's what it's not gonna do that. It's not gonna do that. He's he, he's very mentally strong. I'm telling you, he gonna find a way. About to be on her head. Yeah, I feel like them high school kids ain't no joke. Like, so especially if they already jealous of Jalea, they gonna make it known. Like, I'm only 15, so I'm only and that's what's up, CJ Watt. My condolence on your father passing. Cali Boy Vlog, shout out to you coming through. He said Jalea can't go to school to royalty update her shower. Oh shit. That's what we all positive energy and inner angel. You definitely gonna get them kids, his kids. If I was able to do it and I don't have half the money he does, then like I ain't gonna say I don't have half the money. I don't know how much you make because I know I'm pretty set. But it wasn't about money that I was able to get my kids. It was about like the circumstances, their mom, like so. If my intentions were not to get my kids, I would have never had my kids. I always wanted to raise my kids because I didn't have parents that raised me. So CJ is the same way. We always wanted to be better parents for our children than how we had it. And that's not no knock to my mom because she even explained it like with her situation. She couldn't take care of us. Like so she had 5 kids and her circumstances like we would have been way worse. So I don't know who's CJ accountable. He started. How you blaming CJ for what happened today? He said he is. Sit them broken squad. You don't understand when you got two whole individuals that probably hate each other. Like, ain't no man gonna be able to sit them down. I don't even think God can sit them down to have a conversation. Like, so definitely hit that like button. No, that's my older sister. My younger sister, she passed away in January 2016. It was crazy. A lot of stuff always happened in January for my family. My little sister passed away in 2016. My grandma passed away in like 2020 January. My other grandma had like some major surgery in 1 year in January. Then, boy, my Gigi, she passed away in like February, but close to January. So now CJ being shot in January, like shit. Yeah, I never knocked my mom for what she did. Like shit, I was happy where I was. She was stupid. It was about her, not his kids. But it's 99 people in here. Let's say, man, if one more person come in here, that's gonna break. Well, we already broke the record, but it just went down to 97. Well, almost 100 people in here. Shout out to Chris Too Real and Rail and Gaming for making sure the trolls stay out this motherfucker. Like I said, I hated that you had to come to this for it, but hey, it is what it is. They ever seen like Royalty was on drugs? I ain't gonna. I haven't tried enough drugs to know what type of to know what she was on, but it did look like she was tweaking. Me and Jinx was close, but we wasn't that close for the simple fact our age is different. Like so, me growing up, I was the kid in the house that was like the genius, the little smart kid. And then I had my friend, I had the most friends in the neighborhood as well. Like so, it was more kids in my neighborhood who was around my age and in my grade. So I always had like the most friends in that neighborhood. So I was always hanging at their house, or I was going to the mall, going to the movies. Like I was never at home. Like so, Jinx, him being the baby brother, like he had Jinx was a hustler. Like he was always getting his money. We all had our own circles. Literally, we all had our own circles. You roll through on that crap. That'd be bad for like shit. But hey, some people need. Hey, it's 100 people in here. Really appreciate y'all getting that triple digits up in here, and it's 145 likes. Man, like I said, it sucks that it had to come through these conditions, but it is what it is. But I know they was like, I know the ex football player got in trouble, got kicked out for having coke. So yeah, hey, people saying like she looked coked up. I seen one person in my life do coke, and that was in 20. It was like 2020. I went to this rave in the middle of the desert out here because my friend he throws them like he hosts them. And there was this college kid named Noah. I would never forget this dude because this shit just blew my fucking mind. Like when he did that shit. Because even though I'm from the hood, we never seen people doing drugs. And he was like, "Hey, you want some of this coke?" I'm like, "No, I'm good." He just pulled that shit out and like did a line in front of me. I'm like, "What the fuck this shit is?" I didn't know they was. I didn't know shit was like that. Like, but man, people be on that shit. Shout out to you, Opal Vic. Trust we can play for. Hey, I'll be on Fortnite too. So just let me know. Yeah, I was hyping Jinx. It was gonna be a good video. Man, I knew I can't say I knew it was gonna be a good video because all I was thinking about, damn, I really cried on camera. Like that's all I was thinking, like, fuck. That shit was not I did not expect that shit. My Instagram is I'm gonna type it in the thing, pin it. I don't be on Instagram like that because that shit don't pay. That's my IG people. She was in the comments on list of people basically confirming it was royalty. Oh shit. Oh yeah, so go to home. My shit gonna be so embarrassed at school for real. That's not cool. She was real too. Hey, I actually felt good. Like crying. Like I didn't even give a fuck about it. Even though I knew they was rolling at that the point in the moment, I did not give a fuck that the cameras was rolling. That shit felt like a little kid again. Like to get that shit out, like that's not something I'll tell y'all to get used to. I ain't about to see me crying on every video now. But that's just one of those once in a lifetime moments that yeah, I'm glad it was caught on camera. Like so. The kids don't need to go to school tomorrow. It don't matter if they don't go to school tomorrow. As soon as they get as soon as they get back there, that's still gonna be the talk of the school. Like All it takes is one person to bring that up. You said, how was Lexi's food? Her food was delicious. She cooked lamb chops, some steak, some salmon, mashed potatoes, cornbread, salad. Am I missing something? Asparagus. But she threw down. Like, she know how to throw down. Gotta give her props. Momo Gaming, you're right. Like, yeah, what she did was like too inappropriate. It was too immature. Like, that shows like she was not stable enough, or she's not thinking straight enough to be taking care of any kids. Because if you're leading by that example, you only gonna lead them down the wrong path. That's if they paying attention enough, or if they following you enough. But it seemed like the only person who was really following her was fucking Jalea. So, was about the fact they all changed. Name is Disloyal. Yo, that's funny. Her name is Disloyalty. Well, she letting those kids her, so I thought they were good kids. You saying kids, only you gotta blame Jalea on this one. Like, Leon wasn't out there like acting no fool. Kanation wasn't out there acting a fool, but yeah, Jalea, that was uncalled for. Someone who wants that, I understand. Hey, I'm glad he finally got that shout out too. Cause I used to always want a shout out for my brother. Like, when I was like, even though we wasn't talking, I was just hoping like he just shouted me out. Just I don't know what I was hoping was for that apology. Basically, what I got in that video, I was hoping that would happen before this happened. But I was hoping like he just did that on his own, because he would always like apologize to D-Lo and then like when he would like treat them a certain way, and I was like, man, I wish that was me. So to finally get that, like, while I was there, and it to be on camera, it was like, oh shit, like, it was way more than what I asked for. That's why like I was super emotional, because it was like things that I wanted to happen for so long finally came into fruition. So just imagine like if you've been trying to manifest some shit for years and it finally happened, and it is more than what you expected. So shout out to Russ Dust TV coming through. She's so guilty. You do got some powers, bro, for real. For real. I mean, we all got gifts. Like, in my shit is just kind of different. Like, I'm more of a spiritual person, so like my gifts is I know some shit. Other people see they got gifts too. Like, why you think he was able to manifest like what he has? Like, and you got millions of people who do YouTube. You got millions of people who doing what he doing or trying to do what he doing. Hey, we all got our own gifts. We all got what's for us. If you're new to the stream, hey, shout out to Chris Turos. Definitely, if you're new to the stream, make sure you hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and the notification bell. And if you want to join my membership, hey, you can do that too. Like, I appreciate it. I actually should start posting more for my members only. Like, so I really do got 7 kids, and 6 of them is upstairs right now. It maybe don't sound like it because they quiet, but yeah, 6 of them upstairs. He said, "Why she started eating that babe so hard?" Hey, needed that rush. She need that you know how some shit hype people up. I don't know if it was weed in the vape, nicotine. I don't know, but it gave her the courage to do what she did, like embarrass herself. Oops, right. She was doing too. She did not make herself look any more like innocent with move she pulled today. She don't deserve to have his babies. Like royalty backdoor CJ said who because all the fingers were pointing at her. All not just the fingers was pointing at her, but like just the evidence was pointing at her. Like the ancestors was pointing at her. Like girl, like shit. Not only did she make herself look bad today, but every time people watch that video, she gonna be looking bad. So oh, she looking at she can come. Can't check on her kids. And I've always been the calm one, the laid back one. Like when you got him, the life of the party, then you got the person who be at the party sometimes, not often, but when I'm there, like I'm in the cut, probably smoking a blunt. Like that's my type of vibe. I seen it on Twitter. And she the one who recorded. Right. And she went out there wanting to record it, and then that shit made her look even worse. I would have just said delete all that shit. Don't nobody need to see that. They could have just said we fought. And that was it. Like shit, that's enough drama right there. Like shit, you don't need the full evidence, but when you record it and then put it out and then make you look like the loser in the end, Lexi did what she had to do. Telling y'all, if Lexi had a hit Tanya. Tanya could have easily went to the police and said this young white woman assaulted me, you know. Or she could have got a concussion, had to go to the hospital. Royalty has her whole future in front of her. She didn't need to be getting caught up in that. She was there to make sure they didn't jump Nike. They didn't jump Nike. That was her job. She did her job. Money. She definitely is smart. And you said royalty isn't fit without her mom or CJ money. Hmm? Well, her mom, you know, her mom there like shit. They not know. They not. She not helping the situation. If she was out there like with that shit too, like you not helping raise them kids good either. Yeah, they fought royalty and Nike. Man, been on here. I ain't been on live on YouTube in 2 hours in a minute. Like I used to do. I ain't gonna lie. I did like a 24-hour live. I ain't gonna do that shit again. And that shit was long as fuck. But nah, I'll probably do it. Just can't sit in one spot the whole time and do it. But wasn't too many like grown people out there tonight. Like, there was a lot of teenage kids out there. And I ain't talking about Nike. Is it still up there pinned? I should probably hit. Thought I had pinned my tweet. Not tweet. I thought I pinned my Instagram name. Heard Leon cuss for the first time. I ain't hear Leon was cursing. He said word on the street. Leon was crying. Hey, Leon, well, The reason Leon was crying because of anger. When certain people get angry, the only thing they can do is cry. That's the only way they know how to let it out. That's why he was crying. He said Leon was yelping and Juliet trying to be a badass. I don't think he cried that she was getting beat up, honestly. Like, just keep it 100. Like, I don't think he probably did. You never know. It's probably embarrassing. Knowing that she was okay. I probably would have been crying knowing like, man, I'm gonna get embarrassed because of this, because y'all wanna act a fool. You don't hear her. Yeah, Momo game, like man, those that bad cry is worse than like that sad cry. Because if it goes further, that shit can get bad for somebody else. It's on Twitter. People got it on Twitter, Instagram. Just type in Nike and royalty fight. Royalty and Nike fight. Captain Puffy, you right. Like shit, even I believe like she gonna feel like she could try her mama. Like man, you couldn't even beat up Nike. You couldn't even beat up Kamari, mom. Julia needs to understand. Like she can't even. She ain't. Kids need to stay in kids' place though. Can't check your child when they get older. She's gonna look at what life. And she gonna feel like she can disrespect her because she already let her be disrespectful before. Like shit. Reading on the aftermath. C does not take your royalty back. He ain't taking it back. Kids will act in schools. I mean, like shit, Leon, like you know how you got the people that pick on boys, but you might get into a fight. I would see them kids get into a fight if they was talking about their mom got beat up. Shit, I'd probably fight. And she was about to kick Nike. But Jinx here. What's up, Jinx? Oh shit, let me see, bro. Hey, you could bet on me being positive. Like for real. That shit is not gonna change. Like I can't see bro message. Y'all can see him though. Message it. I'm on StreamYard. They probably hide shit. Oh, I see you. I see you. She didn't try to cheat on her. She didn't want to listen. She ain't prepare herself for no time like this. Most people think like, oh, I was a fighter in high school. I can still fight. Well, you be 30 some years old. Shit. Your ass better fucking tighten that shit up. But me, I ain't out here about trying to fight nobody. So shit. I went to the Marines. I learned how to do some shit, and I'm like, yeah, this is the only thing I need to know. If I ever get in a situation, what I learned in the military. But even then, like, I don't be trying to like try that shit on nobody. I don't. I have be having zero intentions on trying to fight anybody. Like, even if somebody says some disrespectful shit, I'm like, yeah, I know where your mindset is. Like, shit, fuck that shit. He said, who's my oldest kid? My oldest kid is KJ. He's 13. We had a lifestyle like his stepkid did. They gonna miss that lifestyle. Like shit. Some most we wish we had something like that, but it's worse when you experienced it and then you don't get to experience it no more. Now you just average when you used to be always lit. Like shit, that shit gonna settle. Like, it's gonna hit. The memories is gonna definitely come, always be there. Especially when they grow up and realize it was the mom that was the issue and the problem, not the dad. Like yes, he did probably had his ways about himself, but you got to understand how we was raised. Like shit, we was raised with tough love. Patrick, my brother Jinx in here. That's why they was saying, "Hey Jinx, what's my favorite memory with CJ?" It would have to be the one like there's the recent one. But other than that, like my favorite memory hmm, when he had bought me some. It was my senior year in high school, and he had just graduated from Navy boot camp, and everybody was able to go see him after he graduated, except for me because I was in a foster care system. So he had took my grandma, my Mimi, I mean my little sister Mimi and Jinx to Six Flags, and I had to stay in Gary, and he had bought me these blue and black Jordans. They wasn't no retros, but they was so raw that when I wore them, like niggas was one in my shoes. Nobody else in the school had these pair of shoes. So, and what was crazy, even he bought the color blue and black, knowing I never wore blue and black. I was always a red and black person. I ain't gonna tell y'all what for, but I was definitely like only wore red and black. But when he bought me those shoes, I would rock them us every day, and I started wearing blue then. But oh, chill, man. Jack City. I actually have CJ and Leon gonna be able to get that do the same thing me and CJ did. Like have that conversation. Like it's gonna be some years later once Leon get older. He's able to like talk to CJ on his own without his mother like fucking having to say so. Like so, I believe CJ and Leon is gonna get together and have that conversation as they get older. It's gonna be super emotional. I don't know if it's gonna be on camera or anything, but I wish I could get to the 1,000. Shit, me too. Shit, even as a 33-year-old, if somebody gave me $1,000 for my birthday, man, I'm geeked. I'm talking about this shit for the rest of my life. I had all them shoes they had. Do you think Leon will talk with Jamie? I don't think Leon cares for his real dad because he wasn't there. Like shit, he didn't provide no lifestyle that CJ did. Like shit, what the hell? If I was Leon and Jamie tried to come in my life, like what you want? Like you can't replace what I lost. Like what the fuck? I don't need nobody broke trying to take care of me. Like hell no. Nah. Shout out JMCD coming through. Best years of his life. He took him away. Leon is gonna be so great in his life when he get older. He gonna make it. Like he's destined to be somebody. So he gonna be good. He's like $1 million at 13. You 100% right. Because when I was growing up and in the 90s, I'm talking about the 90s, when we would get a quarter, 50 cent, $1. That shit was like $100. 50 cent was like a lot of money. You can go to the candy store and get a bunch of shit for that. So $1,000, like, man, yeah, that's definitely like $1 million for them. That is not on that one. I mean, shit. Hey, it could be royalty fault that the dad is not alive. But if I'm Leon, I'm not looking to have my real dad in my life because I'm like, what can you really do for me? What can you really teach me? I know Leon. I heard Nation was kind of getting out of hand in the end too. Like, so she probably got caught up by. Is Leon the one with the connection? They probably love what CJ was doing for them, but they ain't really love him. Like, but Leon did. Oh, you can buy an AR with 1,000. What you need an AR for? What type of lifestyle you living? Honestly, y'all, I'm about to call it a night though. Like, I'm gonna be back tomorrow. Like, having this many people and me ending the live, I'd have never did this shit a year ago. I'd have been on this bitch all night. But I'm like, hopefully y'all come back tomorrow. But I'm pretty sure this title ain't gonna be no toxic ass title. But yeah, thank you guys for coming through. Somebody just said, hey, so you just new to the chat. God damn, now I feel bad for about to end the live. But this video still be here. So appreciate y'all for coming through. Make sure y'all hit that notification bell so when I do go live, y'all be aware. Like, so I'll be going live late because I know people work like more in the daytime and more people at home. Like, so definitely y'all gonna see me tomorrow, probably be later on, or I might go live in the morning, not for sure. So my grandma need her roses. I love her for raising y'all. My grandma definitely did one hell of a job raising us, and my Gigi, because my grandmother's mother, but she's not here to reap those benefits. But she is on the other side, making sure we good and staying protected. So get some followers from your page. Hey, if you can get some followers, hey, make sure y'all go follow DJ Dollars. Didn't really love him. I think that drove CJ. Yeah, they ain't love. The royalty, I don't believe she ever loved CJ. For real, for real. She was always there for beneficial reasons. So that's my opinion. But peace, y'all. I'll see y'all later.